Okay, hopefully everyone can hear me. Pretty sure the audio is on now. Okay, so we're learning how to bake. This is day one, and it's hopefully gonna be good. Let me just test, make sure this is good. Okay, so we're learning how to bake. Cool. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is make chocolate chip cookies. It's my first time baking something not from a box. And I have work in 3 hours, so we gotta hurry. Preheat oven to 375 degrees. This oven sucks, so we're gotta be very, very careful. I'm gonna put a pan in it and use the pan as my measurement of heat. Line 3 baking sheets with parchment paper and set aside. So this is calls for 19 cookies or 18 cookies. We're not doing 18 cookies. We're doing 9. So I'm cutting this in half. So I think we'll just do 2 parchments. Okay. And this is just some recipe I found online. The best chocolate chip cookie recipe ever. This is from Joy Foods Sunshine. Obviously, I'm gonna make cookies more than once. Obviously, I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies more than once. So I got 2 recipes, and then we'll see which one's better. Maybe I'll get more. This one seems pretty straightforward. Okay, so we're preheating the oven. We got our baking sheets with parchment. In a medium bowl, mix flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Set aside. Medium bowl. Medium. So I need flour. Baking soda, baking powder, and salt. What kind of salt? It says sea salt. Okay. Got that right here. This is coarse though. Should it be fine? We'll use this sea salt. It's a lightsaber. It's the same salt, just shredded. So I have to do some maths. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So 0.75 cups of flour. Just grab all this stuff now. So 0.7, so 3 of these. One, 2, 3. Now, baking soda is 0.5 teaspoons and baking powder is 0.3 teaspoons. So, do I have a quarter teaspoon? Yes. I also bought, I'm going to show you guys, I bought these super small measuring spoons because everything online was for so much, and the measurements were getting really weird if I was going to half everything. And so I got these really small ones, which is great because the biggest one on here is a quarter teaspoon. Okay, so a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. Actually, we have an open one right here. Okay, boom. Now here's the weird part. 0.3 teaspoons of baking powder is already not a lot. So I need to find what's half of 0.33. It's 0.115, right? So it's about 0.15. What is that in fraction? Does anyone know? Maths is hard. Three twentieths. So I have 1/32, 1/16, 1/8. Two tablespoons. That seems like a lot. 0.15 TSP. It thinks I'm writing 15, but what I mean is 0.05. All right, we're just gonna go half of the third. Is there a third? One-fourth is half of 1/8. Half a teaspoon, eighth teaspoon, quarter teaspoon. Don't even have 0.3 of a teaspoon. 1/4 is close to that. So let's just go a little bit less than 1/4 of baking powder. Maths. So that looks like half. That seems right. I don't know. We'll find out. Mix it. Okay, done. I don't think we need this stuff anymore. I need more teaspoons. Weirdly, it smells like it's burning. This oven's so fucking bad. It looks like it's at 500 degrees. Oh man. Okay. Cream together butter and sugars until combined. So it says soften butter. And this is salted butter, quarter cup. So, quarter cup of that. So this is beaten eggs after, cream together. All right, so sugar. Seeing this is a different bowl. And eggs and vanilla is gonna come soon. No extract. Half an egg. How do I do half an egg? We're going to weigh it. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do half an egg as weight. I'll beat it too, so it's like mostly liquid. Right now we're sitting at 52 grams of egg is one egg. So that means 26 grams of egg is what we need. 26 grams of egg. So let me beat this egg. How am I supposed to get half an egg out of this? Oh, we're so close. It's 30. Okay, that's half an egg. I'm calling that's so much. We're gonna put everything in this bowl though, so. Okay, sugar is half a cup or a quarter cup. It's a quarter cup because we're cutting this in half. Oh wait, we need to do this butter and sugar together first, and then cream it. Okay, so buttering, smoothing up this butter. I use softened butter. Hot water. soft. And if not, we'll make it soft. So just half a stick. Oh, that's pretty soft. That's a lot of butter for just 9 cookies. Half a cup. I'm doing quarter cup. Damn. Bro, why is there butter and everything? We'll probably just mash it up a little bit. I just remembered I didn't do the salt in the flour. Boom. Quarter cup of sugar. Why is that so much? Okay. Beaten eggs and light vanilla. This is half a teaspoon because it's asking for a full teaspoon. Hello. Had you served in the military? No, I have not. Hey, you won't listen to Sally from what I'm seeing. Sorry. I'm very focused. I can see now. Hello. Yes, I'm making cookies for the first time, so I'm ultra focused. I apologize. I will do a better job from now on. So we're making cookies. Now, mix in dry ingredients until well combined. Okay, we don't need this. I'm locked in. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of true. Kind of true. It's snowing where you are? That's crazy because I'm from California, the southern part, where it doesn't really snow. Okay, mix until well combined. I'm not sure this looks right. Wait, how does this get turned into cookies? This just looks like flour and butter. Am I missing something? No, I got everything. It just doesn't look right. Happy December 1st, bro. You too. I'm from Arkansas. Dang. Never been? Couldn't even tell you where it is on a map. I tried that once for like a good week where I was like trying to name all the states. Okay. That's fun. My whisk just kind of went crazy. We'll just kind of push all that in there. That's real fun. My whisk just kind of bent. It's super fun. I feel like this needs like water or milk. I did the quarter cup of butter. Did half an egg. I maybe cutting this in half. Hello, everyone. Yes, this is my first time baking. Not from a box. And right now, it does not look fantastic. This just looks like dust. Shouldn't it be more like stuck together? Did I fuck this up by not making the whole recipe? Is this salvageable? I'm pretty sure it shouldn't look like that. Like, how do you make balls out of that? All right, are we pivoting? And are we gonna try to do this the whole way? I would need to add everything a little bit more. Not the end of the world. Not a big enough bowl. Wow. This sucks. We're trying to save this. Shouldn't cookie dough look way more creamier? All right, we gotta save this. We are making cookies and it doesn't feel like it's coming out very well. And I think I have to, you know, I'm gonna have to double this, and I don't want to at all. It's just not sticking together. Oh, it's starting to a little bit. It's starting to. We're getting there. Yes, it's happening. Yes. It's doing it. Come on. Yes. Now it's getting stuck in the whisk. It's doing it. Cooking cookies with Kelsey, the other brother. Don't overwork that. I have to, bro. I have to, because it's not really looking like cookies. It's almost there. Like I'm super close. I think the problem is that I half the recipe because I didn't want to make that much, and I think it's just having trouble getting enough water or liquid to make it kind of sticky. I still have this like a little bit of butter, kind of seemed to help. We're very close. I sense it. Oh, we're there. We're there, guys. We're there. We did it. That's way better than it was 5 minutes ago. Hell yeah. All right. So we just need to fold the chocolate chips in. I'll keep that right there. This is 1/4 cups of chocolate chips. We're gonna go what do we got here? Some minis, I guess. So this asks for a cup. Again, we're cutting in half, so we're doing 1/4. All right, we're at that. And I'll be doing this all month, every day. We're learning to bake. And it's already a pain in my ass. All right, let's fold this in. I feel like using my hands would be better. Oh yeah. Probably too much chocolate chips, but we'll kind of hopefully fold, right? That's the key. It's the fold. Use a fork next time. The whisk was a pain. It was. It was. We're learning though. It says to use a stand mixer, and we have one. I just feel like that's overkill for how much dough, and I don't even think the paddle would even reach it, to be honest. All right, not bad. I'm pretty stoked with that. I'm shocked that worked. Okie dokie. I have chocolate chips. I'm stoked, dude. This looks great. First time making cookies. Come on. I actually made cookies once. And I remember it because it was such a specific moment in my childhood, because someone, I forget who, brought home a jar that had all the ingredients mixed in. You just had to add the egg. And we had that jar for months. And I was like, can we make this? And we finally did. Don't remember how they came out though. Okay, roll 2 tablespoons. I have a tool for this. Cookie scoop. Place them evenly on your prepared cookie sheets. Bake, preheat, yep. 8 to 10 minutes, let them sit on a cooling rack. Okay, so we need a cooling rack. Check. Let's check the temperature of this pan. It's 400 and something degrees in there. When I set it to 375. Here's the biggest challenge. Not my skills, not my way of comprehending difficult instructions. Not difficult, but just not that smart. It's the oven. When we did our Thanksgiving stream, I sat here for about 2 hours making sure the oven didn't just shoot up. Because in the middle of doing 4 or 5 things, it shot up to like 500 degrees. So this should make 9 cookies. So I'm thinking 4 here, 5 over there. We'll see. Wait, does this need to be sprayed? No spray. Ow. Fuck. So hopefully this oven cools down a little bit. 18 cookies, dude. That seems like such an aggressive amount. This should be 5, I guess, right? Yeah. Thinking this is going to be just 8 cookies. Now that I know that I should probably do as the recipe exactly it's what it says, because like this, that's not going to be a cookie, that's going to be a snub. Should these be like perfectly round? Or just like better round? Here, we can take a little bit from here. Okay. We did it. Cookies have been done. Just gotta wait for this oven to... You can mash them with a drinking glass bottom. Wait, are we supposed to do that? Into balls in place. Is that just to get the size? Should you smash them? It sounds like you know what you're doing. Is that just to get them flatter? Won't they just melt though? Do I have a tortilla press? Would a press be tortilla chocolate chip cookies? 5 head. All right, let's see this oven. That is actually kind of perfect. Here we go. 8 minutes. I'm shocked that oven even got to where it needed to be. Whew. Not bad. We got our cooling rack. 8 minutes. It's 8:47, so 7 minutes. 8:54. Thank you for everyone that was watching and hanging out. This has been fun. We got 7 minutes in the oven, 5 minutes of cooling, and then they should be good to eat. Wait a second. This doesn't serve 18 cookies. Hello, welcome. This says 36 cookies. A serving is 2 cookies. Oh no. Look, that cookie scoop is 2 tablespoons. I'm done. I'm done thinking about it. I am done thinking about it. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure to like and or subscribe if you have already. Thank you. I appreciate. I don't want to look in the oven too much, but our oven sucks. So, yeah. That's all I can say about that. Our oven is terrible. So I'll check at 8:53, 8:52. Now, do we want to make the same chocolate chip cookies? I have another chocolate chip cookie recipe. Next page. And this calls for 20. We'll do the full. We'll do the full. It just looks a little different. This is a huge recipe, but we'll do the full. We'll just do it. Or do we do oatmeal or copycat Subway white chocolate macadamia nut cookies? Hello from Montana. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Is it still morning? Yes, I'm sure it's still morning. Oh my God, these Subway cookies take an hour? You have to chill? Chill? So it's gonna take I mean, why don't we do both then? Tomorrow we'll do the second chocolate chip cookie recipe and the Subway white. Tomorrow I'm on, so the stream can be a bit longer. And I'll start around the same time, the morning thing. I like being done with all my content, working out, laundry, things to do by 11, because then I can go drink. All right, we're 2 minutes away from checking. But I got the stuff for white chip. That's for sure. We'll see how these come out. Do we have to show the second chocolate chip cookies? This is a shoot. I'll use a stand mixer tomorrow because I'll be making way more dough. Yeah, this one doesn't have chill, so this works out. So we'll start with the white chip. We'll chill that. We'll then do our chocolate chips. Hopefully by the end of the chocolate chip, the white chips have been chilled for an hour. We'll then do those. And we've got 2 sets of cookies. Fantastic. That's the pan in there getting hot. All right, not even close. And they're not melting, so I'm a little worried. 8 minutes. We'll be in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It was 8:47, so 3 minutes. But it says also 8 to 10, and this oven sucks, so I just have to watch it. Is that an inner cochlear? These are cochlear implants. Yep, I have 2 from Cochlear Americas. I lost my hearing. Which one was the first one? I don't even remember now. I think the right was first. almost 4 years ago. I think 3 years ago. Now? 3 years ago, November, I lost it. And then the left one would be 3 years in February of this next year. I'm 100% deaf in the right. I can hear, if I took off my processor on my left, I could probably hear someone screaming really loudly. Just a little bit though. So it's basically gone. But yeah. They sound a little, I think everyone's a little different when it comes to your hearing. If you had no hearing for a long time, I think that's would sound different, even though you don't know the concept of hearing from that ear. But if you can hear in the other ear, the brain is pretty powerful. I think you would probably be, 50 or 60% close to what you hear on the other, if you can hear anything on the other ear. All right, they're starting to melt. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I made the decision pretty quickly, and from that December, or actually no, when was it? Yeah, November to July. That's when I got June. I got implanted in June of the following year. July I got activated, and then the following December I got the left ear, and January of that following year I got implanted. It's been at least 2 years with this one then, or it will be 2 years with this one. Yeah, I think this one's 3 years. Yeah, over 3 years, 3.5 years. You can just look them on my YouTube page. I cup one my one Goodyear a lot. I remember when I had lost one, and I would always be just like turning my head. But now I'm pretty happy. I'm just happy to be able to hear. I have a bunch of I have a YouTube playlist if you want to check that out of the surgery, not full on surgery, but I'll show the scar a little bit and kind of my adventure of that. So the oven's taking a lot longer. It's getting there though. I just hope they don't burn on the bottom. Background noise, chatter, motor sounds of the devil. Yeah, going to like bars and restaurants can be a pain, but these have what they call focus mode. So it actually kind of just does what ears do. Like if you're turned this way, you hear what's in front of you directly. And it has this algorithm that knows what kind of background noise sounds like, so it'll drop it. Now, it does make things sound a little weird. Like you'll hear a little bit of music here, then it goes away, then it comes in. But again, very happy. And I'm sure all cochlear companies have something like that. I chose Cochlear America just because the audiologist and my surgeon are part of a university, and Cochlear America has a very good relationship with said university, at least the medical center on the university. So it was just kind of like, I'll go with that. But yeah, it's definitely a lifestyle change that is sometimes gets annoying, but I kind of feel like you're just wearing glasses, if not better. I wear glasses in the morning, not because I can't see, but because I wear blue light glasses to stop, because I'm like looking at my phone right when I wake up, and it does help. They're burning. Oh, they're burning. They're burning. What do I have to do to like make something decent? They're burning. I flipped them. They're pretty much destroyed on top. So not the best start. I started wearing glasses a couple of years ago too. I'll be the bionic man by the time it's said and done. Cybernetic implantation is what I like to call it. Yeah, I don't have to wear glasses. I choose to protect my eyes from screens. I really only do it in the morning for about 2 hours. If I'm looking at a computer a lot, I'll put them on for like another hour in the afternoon or in the morning before lunch. They help out. They just help out a lot. Sometimes I'll wear them all day at work because I'm looking at my phone or looking at my computer. So cookies, not successful. They don't look great. Maybe I'll put a thing of water in next time. We're gonna figure it out. We used to have a toaster oven. That probably would have made cookies really, really good. I think the problem with this oven is that it just sucks. I turned it down. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I shouldn't do it above 350 and just cook them longer. Bummer. But we will persevere, because that's what we do here at Beer Me That Beer. We drink beer, and you just deal. So I give it. So it's been 13 minutes. My cookies got burnt on the top. Maybe I should have smashed them with the glass, like Farmer Girl said. Farmer Girl of Chicken said. I'm thinking Farmer Girl was right. So maybe we'll try the same recipe tomorrow. Smash them. And then see how it goes. So it'll be 18 cookies, the white chip. It's a lot of cookies. Do I have enough parchment paper? It's foil. Yes, I do, and the whole other roll. Cool. Well, we will attempt that once we test out these guys. It's just not melting, dude. It says when you remove these cookies, the oven they will look doughy. That's the secret to making these. Wait. Maybe they're good then. I use a spatula just to smash them. Okay, we'll give it 5 more minutes and pull them out. I'm thirsty. Oh, I'm supposed to do ice. Almost done. Almost done. We'll be on, I think we'll stream on Twitch tomorrow. We'll see. And we'll be doing a lot more baking. Wednesday, we'll be streaming on TikTok. We'll try that. Thursday, I don't know if we will stream. I need to figure out scheduling. We'll see. Thursday and Friday are the weird days I need to figure out. Saturday, for sure we're streaming. Sunday, for sure we're streamed out. And then I think, yeah, schedule wise, we should be able to stream basically the entire month of December. We'll be doing different platforms. Make sure you check out I think there's a link tree in the about section. So we got a TikTok. We might do Instagram. I just don't know if I can get the numbers on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. And then on the weekends, I usually stream some games with my buddy, depending on his schedule. But that's usually on Twitch and YouTube. This is right now just YouTube going off the phone for the first time. It looks fine for the most part. I think I'm happy with how it looks. But yeah, let's see how these cookies are. It says to take them out when they're barely turning brown. And mine have kind of burnt a little bit. I think we're very, very close though. But that's how terrible this oven is. How terrible it is. It gets so hot on the bottom. Maybe we do 2 parchments, maybe foil and parchment. Silicone mat? I don't know. Well, silicone mat make things, will it dissipate heat better? I'm gonna have to Google this. We're gonna have to Google this for sure. But yeah, we should. The bakes are gonna get harder. Cookies, I'm basically just doing cookies for this first week. Cake will be second week. I think we'll do pies week 3. And then harder stuff the last week. Because I'm basically off for the last week, which works out great. But I have a lot to do coming up. Saturday, I'm going to be real busy. I have to clean the apartment Saturday, Sunday, bake, grocery shopping, play games. I mean, nonstop. Non-stop, guys. Will be nonstop. But I kind of like my days like that. When things are crazy. All right, cookies should be good. I think we gave them enough time. I said to take them out when they look doughy. Barely brown. And I wouldn't call them brown just yet. They're close. Very, very close. Stop opening the oven, dude. I'll stop. I'll wait until 9:12, and then they're coming out. And then we'll let them cool for 5 minutes. But I'm gonna let them sit. Ooh, they're supposed to sit in the baking pan for 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. I did not read that. So we'll take them out of the oven in 3 minutes. Leave them on the pan for 5 more minutes, and then put them in the cooling rack for 5 more minutes. So you got me for at least 20 more minutes. Here comes the weed whacker or grass trimmer. I don't know. It sounds like a weed whacker, but they just kind of do the corners that the lawnmower can't get. 2 minutes. That's what you hear right now. weed whacking. So not the greatest start. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I think we just gotta plan for way lower temp and longer bake because this oven sucks. But following the full recipe, I think, is a smart thing to do. We have bigger pans, obviously. I just need to wash them. But yeah. One more minute, they're coming out, and then they're cooling. I'm thinking we make this phone tripod thing a little more cableless, because right now it's charging. I do have a brick thing, so I think we buy something that hook that up onto the tripod. That way I can move it and you guys can see more. I think that sounds like a plan. All right, they're coming out. Oh yeah. A couple minutes over. So, yeah, they got burnt. It's just obvious. They got burnt. I don't know if you can see from here. Very burnt. Whoa. I didn't know I could zoom that much out. Very, very burnt. Not bad though. First time for everything. We just know we'll do lower temp. Yeah, I think this is still zoomed out too much. It's better. Who knows? Maybe they'll taste amazing and we'll be super happy. But I doubt it. Actually, I guess we can leave this here. We're going to be baking all month. 4 more minutes, and then we'll transfer to cooling rack for 5. And then we'll give it a try. And then we will end stream on that. I have to do a little bit before I go to work. And meal prep. Oh, I have a Gatorade I can drink. Got to get your electrolytes. Yeah, prep some food. Got work at 11. And Thursday might end up being a super early stream, like 6, 7 in the morning. And then Friday, I might not stream. But again, we shall see. My legs hurt. I went for a run this morning for the first time in years, and my legs are feeling it. My mile time was atrocious. I finished. That's what counts. But we will, to help with this baking month, we will be definitely um, running with a little bit of weights, and hopefully come January we'll be hardcore losing weight. Because I've gained already too much weight during this Thanksgiving. Just waiting for my cookies to cool. One more minute on the pan, transfer the cooling rack, and then a couple minutes on there, and then we'll try them out. It's so funny, this recipe said like 30 minutes tops, and it's been an hour. This oven sucks, dude. Prep time, total time 30 minutes. I've doubled that. Just because this oven sucks. Alright, putting it on the cooling rack. Couple minutes there, and then give it a go. Glass of milk. I will need a Lactaid. This is whole milk. We got whole milk for Thanksgiving because a lot of our recipes call for milk. So I don't drink lactose milk anymore because it runs right through me. But we got Lactaid to help out. First time baking, guys. Day one. We're almost there. They didn't come out good. That's for sure. They got burnt. So I think a thing of water, maybe I'll do that. I remember doing that a long time ago, and it seemed to help. Man, my breast implants are really hurting me today. I don't know if my back can take it anymore. Holy hell, that was hilarious. Unless you actually are being truthful, then it's still hilarious, but oh man, almost there. Almost there. Still kind of hot. Is anyone even here? It's a joke. That's why I said both. Both of them. I love speaking English. I barely know it, and it's my first language. Both of them. All right, I think, do we just say fuck it and put a hot ass cookie in our mouth? Do we like hot ass cookies in our mouths? Maybe. I also don't want to burn my mouth, but we'll see. Let's just go for it. Both of us. I fucking love that. Both of us. Or both of them. Alright. Let's try the best looking one. Which doesn't look that great. First time making cookies, guys. We'll be doing this all month. That looks, barely edible. Looks really ugly. But let's try it. Dry, that's for sure. Super dry. Not great. So, what we learned. You want a tip from me about bacon? Is it stop? I will take any tips, but I know already it's the oven got too hot. I lowered it down. So instead of putting it at where it should be marked, it should be 50 degrees cooler. That immediately will hopefully make these cookies better. Wait, what? If you got 1600, I didn't know I had that many. Only two, maybe 5 or 6 YouTube never pushes them. The shorts will pick up. And live streams they'll pick up to only do if you're fully monetized. That would take so much time for me to delete videos. I'll look into that. Yeah. Unlisted seems better. Because wouldn't that take... No, because once you're partner, you're good, right? Like you can't get away from partner. Actually, I don't know. But anyways, so the cookies came out okay. They're dry. They're not amazing. I'm not super happy with them. But first time, tomorrow we'll be back at it, baking again. I think we'll do it on Twitch. So we'll be over on Twitch streaming that. Actually, it might be Twitch and YouTube, just not in short form, short, vertical, whatever. And we'll be doing chocolate chip again and white chip macadamia, and hopefully I don't fuck it up. But thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the tips. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye.